Morning everybody, welcome back along to Dairyman's Diary. My name is Frank, as always your humble host, and we are in a heck of a rush this morning. We baled some silage. You may recall from our last episode that we were frantically mowing down some silage because it was dry a bit yesterday. But unfortunately Phil was just not able to come and bale it, or wrap the bales today. So we've got his wrapper on the back, and we're going to do it for him. He is stuck frantically trying to finish up the rest of his spring drilling as well, because he's got a lot more to do than I have. So he's not going to be able to help us today, which is fine, I understand that, but happily he was kind enough to lend his wrapper. So we're going to get this done. We need to head back up to the fields. We actually mowed another little paddock down late last night, and so we got 3 fields baled this morning. Started very early, just after milking this morning. It's a bit damp, but if we don't do it now, it's not going to get done. It's just because we're expecting a lot of rain this afternoon, I think. So we need to crack on in. We're just going to dive straight into the field and get going with this thing and see what we can get baled up. Maize is coming along very nicely, actually. It's got some good height there. The tops are starting to die off, so that shouldn't be too long away. To see who I can get to come in and lift that for me. We've got that other pit field, but yeah, we're really coming along here. So I'm going to dive in. As you can see, the trees are starting to change a lovely colour now. We are deep into autumn and it looks fantastic, I must say. Let's turn these lights off. There we go. So we've got this all set up to the correct hydraulics on the spool valve here. So we're going to be using the second and third ones as you look away from me on this seat here. And that should work the back there, but we're just going to get going. We've got 3 fields, like I say, to try and get through. So we're going to see if we can rattle through this. And hopefully, once they've been wrapped up, I don't mind leaving them in the field for a little bit longer, but we've just got to get them wrapped first. That's the issue. There we go. Let's change down a gear or 2 here. Not ideal situations, but as a lot of people were commenting there, you know, before, a lot of people have had to bale in similar conditions in the past, and you've just got to do what you've got to do, really, folks. You've got to get the silage, and you can't go without it. So we've been lucky; we've got this nice little break in the weather. So hopefully that'll continue. Not a bad crop, actually, from what we've cut down there. We haven't done all too badly. I don't know how I'm going to get to this one. The tree right now. Kick out a bit. That should do it. That's pretty scratched the top of the cab. Yeah, so we've got quite a good haul of bales here. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. About 15 bales in this field. There's probably a few less in both of the other 2 fields there, so it's a good little addition to the pile. These will be led and carted over to the hard stand just down the road there with the other bales. Keep them all in one place, I think. But yeah, the main thing is that we just get all these wrapped up. I can't believe we're expecting. I've seen rumours of a forecast that we're expecting snow in like maybe tomorrow, so that would be horrendous. We'll take that one. Take this one and we'll loop back up and get that one in the hedge, I think. Get it from a bit better angle. It's always fun though. Never a dull day when you work on a farm. But yeah, we'll get this one wrapped out. We've had some news. We've had a think about the tractor. We're going to have a look at that in a little while. Hopefully we'll get this finished up. The rest of the day is looking quite quiet, actually. Maybe some more ploughing. So we might take a break and go and have a look and see what we can do about the tractor. But yes, thank you at this stage. Thank you for all your feedback and your comments and your thoughts on the best tractors out there and the best options we have available to us. A lot of you share the same opinion as me, so that's going to be very interesting. And stop right there. Wrapping is one of those jobs where you can't really rush it. The wrapper can only go so fast. And as much as you'd like to kind of get cracking and fly through it, you can only really go as fast as it'll allow you. Any more in the hedge like that? Nope. these two. So we're going to get pushing through here. Like I say, we do have 3 fields. We'll get this one wrapped out. We'll move on to the next 2, and then we'll have a bit of a sit rep, see how we're doing before we go and have a bit of a drive, I think. Alright folks, 2 fields down. You've just walked through my tractor. How have you even done that? You're magical. 2 fields down folks, 1 left to go, and we're flying through it here actually. Come on, out the way Ethel. Thank you. And yeah, we'll get this 1 field wrapped up. No sign of the rain or indeed the snow that's supposed to be arriving. So that's fantastic. We're just going to keep my door open, get some fresh air in here. So yeah, all very pleased with that. What we're going to do is, like I say, we'll get this last field whittled out. There's not a great number of bales in here. This one was a bit thinner actually. As you can see, it's very barren. There's only probably about half a dozen in here in total, I think. But we'll get them done nonetheless. It's good to get them all wrapped up, and we can get these cleared at some point later in the day. Okay, I'll get the first one there. We have some muck here that we're going to spread on this field. We also have a little bit more in one of the trailers on the yard actually. That's going to be the next job, is to get that carted out. And then we can tip it here and we'll get this spread probably. Well, it depends what the weather does. If the weather's going to stay nice, we'll probably get that spread soon actually. But we may just leave it here and continue adding to it over the winter. We'll see how we go from there. To be honest, it's probably not the highest thing on my list. What I'd like to do next would be, if the weather permits, put some slurry out onto the grass fields, because my lagoon is filling up pretty quickly. So we need to have a look into that one. But yeah, lots to think about, lots to do. But I'm very happy just to be able to get all of these fields cleared up, so it shouldn't take us too long. So it shouldn't take us too long to get these all wrapped out, and then we'll take the wrapper back. We'll go and have a quick chat with the lads at the restoration centre, see what they can do, and yeah, we have some news, have some decisions to make. So it's all very exciting. At this stage though, how you all doing? Hope you're all very well today. Whatever you may be getting up to, I hope you're having as much success as I am at the moment. We've been very lucky to get everything done we've wanted to do as we enter into spring, so that's fantastic news. So I hope you are all as well. Do let me know what you're getting up to and where you're working on. Particularly if you're a neighbour of mine here on Meadow Grove, I'm always very interested to know. Would love to hear what you've got planned. Perfect. So what have we got left? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bales left, I think. Shouldn't only take us a few minutes to get these done. That's a big relief. Looks fine now. I can't see these rain clouds that are supposed to arrive either. But we shall wait and see. I'm going to finish this up. We've got a few jobs I want to knock out around the yard, so we might get those done before we take the wrapper back. But yeah, that's all our plan for the rest of the day really, and we'll see how it all pans out. Alrighty then folks, welcome back. It is starting to get a little bit misty here, as you can probably see, but I think we've got a few flakes of snow falling. Bloomin' lovely. The weather has changed, it's nowhere near as fun as it once was. But with that said, we're just going to tip this muck out actually. We're going to take this into the field and get it dropped, and then we can kind of not have to worry about going in there anymore. Once we've done this, then we're going to head on over to drop the wrapper off. And yeah, we'll take a little trip down to see how the restoration's going. Oh, that's a bit tight around there. We're not going to go back through the fields there. It's just added travel and putting stress on the cattle, so we'll leave them be. It's not too long a trip around about either. Trying to find a way out, are we there? Probably. So at this stage, I would love to welcome along all of the lovely new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a wonderful week so far. And do, as always, do let me know where you're watching from. If you are new to the channel, I'd like to get an idea. So do drop a comment down below, just saying where you're currently watching from and what you're getting up to. That would be awesome. guess we'll just kind of tip it about there, really. I think we've probably got the best part, about 60 ton of muck here at the moment. We'd ideally like to keep that going, so that's probably why we're not going to spread this until it comes to the spring, I should think. We'll just keep building this up here to see how much more we can get. That's lovely stuff. And we'll get out of here, and then off to next 2 jobs. I'll have to drop off the bale wrapper, and then yeah, we're going to go and have a look at see what we can do about tractor number 3. Alrighty then, folks. It is a miserable day here all of a sudden, absolutely brutal. But we drop off the wrapper, and we are coming to have a chat to see what we can do about this this tractor situation. So I thought we'll come down in our John Deere, another little classic really in my mind, and we'll see what's what. So backstory, having chatted with the guys down here, it does seem like from my perspective, it does seem like that the International is a write-off for me. The cost of repair for this is just far too much more than it is valued at. I can't use insurance for it because they would just want to write it off as well. And for the age of the tractor, the hours on the tractor, I just don't think for me it's worthwhile investing in that replacement. So, that leaves us with the decision as to what we're going to do. Now, I have been thinking long and hard about this. The costs of these tractors, in theory, are all possible, I think, but in reality some of them are a little bit more expensive, and also some of them are a little bit too big for what we need. That case down the bottom, that's 150 horsepower, which we've got the voucher for that kind of heavy work, so we don't need anything that big. The same can go for the Ford really. The T-Dub's a little bit too big, so really it comes down to these two, and I am looking into a deal for the Ford. We're going to see what we can do, see if we can figure out a good price for this. But I really like this tractor, make no bones about it. I think it's a fantastic little machine. Nice and tidy, it's a good, clean looking machine as well, so, very well restored. If we come around the side, if we can get into it. Very nice and tidy inside here as well, so it's something that we're going to look into and see what we can do. Although we need to get rid of the coke can and the screwdriver, but ultimately, yeah, very happy with this. Very tidy looking machine all in all. So we're going to see what we can do, see if we can get a deal worked out, and hopefully, yeah, we'll get that back up to the yard in the next few days. Primarily through the winter, I think we'll stick this on the Keenan feeder. Might do a few other little yard jobs, but it'll be great to put onto a mower, maybe even the baler through the summer months as well, and then do a bit of carting for us. So that's what we're going to be looking at. That's where we stand. So very happy about that actually. It is very sad to be losing the International. That is going to be confined to the restoration heap really, I think. I'm not sure what the guys here are going to do with it. It's up to them. But we'll try and sell that for a little bit, put that towards buying a new one, and then yeah, we can move on. So that's where we're going. A lot of you agreed with me on the discussion over the last episode that this was a great tractor to have. So thank you very much for partaking in that. I'm glad you all agree with me. I think it's a lovely little machine, so I can't wait to get that back home. And pair it with a John Deere and other tractors, so, and the voucher, so that's going to be very nice. So yeah, interesting to see how it's going to go. We're going to head back up to the yard. For now though, there's not a great deal we can do. It's pretty miserable. I think we're going to jump in and just do a bit of servicing of some of the equipment. The mower's done for the day, for the year really, as is the baler. So we'll give those a bit of a service down, clean them up, put them away for the winter really. And then after that, yeah, we need to put the plough back on, try and get some more ploughing done. We also need to start doing a bit of cultivation work as well, get some drilling done. So yeah, it's going to be very busy. But ultimately, it's always better to be busy than not. Cattle-wise, they're doing very well. Their numbers slowly increasing and they're looking nice and healthy. So look forward to that continuing. And we'll see where we go. Otherwise, I'm going to go left here today, I think. Perfect. I am very, very delighted to say that we've finished silage with this weather. It's been miserable, but it's lovely to have got that done before this rain came in. So very appreciative of Philip for allowing me to have his, borrow his wrapper while he's busy. And we'll get back up to the yard here while we'll continue with the day. So at this stage we're going to call it a day. It's just a short, sharp episode today, kind of covering a lot of different things. But thank you ever so much for watching as always. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, don't forget to hit that like button, and also if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more from me, Frank, here on my little channel hosted by Simulation for the Nation. And do go and subscribe to him over there. It does mean a lot, and it's, after all, he helps me put my channel up here, so, and my vlogs up, so that is all that's important. But until next time though, thank you ever so much for watching. I've been Frank, your humble host, and we shall see you in the next one. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, happy farming.